Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at what we might be experiencing this winter across the ArkLaTex. Let's begin with a look at the national view of the latest outlook for winter, that being December, January, and February for precipitation. And if you ask the question, will we see above or below normal temperature? Their outlook says leaning below. In other words, chances are we'll see rainfall totals a little bit below normal. As far as temperatures, a similar answer, leaning above. So it looks like we'll see chances slightly higher than normal that we'll see above normal temperatures here across the ArkLaTex. So let's get to the details by answering some questions for both Shreveport and Texarkana. We'll start off with the temperatures for Shreveport. It does look like we will see temperatures somewhere close to normal. Now, what I did was I looked at basically the cycle where we go from La Nina to El Nino back and forth. We're now making the transition from El Nino to La Nina. We should be in a fairly weak La Nina during the winter. So what happened in years past where we were in a similar spot within that cycle? Well, within that cycle in Shreveport, most years we were pretty close to normal. So we could be a little bit above normal, we could be a little bit below normal when it comes to average temperatures. As far as precipitation, same applies. Somewhere maybe a little bit above normal, somewhere maybe a little bit below normal, but somewhere pretty close to normal precipitation during the winter months. Will it snow in Shreveport this winter? And when I say snow, I'm not talking about just a few flakes. I'm talking about something you could see at least an inch of snow. I would say the answer right now, leaning yes. Out of the 6 years where we were in the same part of that El Nino cycle, we got at least an inch of snow 4 of those 6 years. So the answer is leaning yes. The other 2 years we got nothing. And as far as extreme cold, meaning will we see a hard freeze where lows dip into the teens? It is possible, but right now it looks like the answer to that question in Shreveport is leaning towards no. And will we see temperatures heat up to 80 or above? The answer to that question is at some point likely yes. Let's answer those same questions for Texarkana. Average temperatures. It looks like likely below normal temperatures in Texarkana, I should say, if you average everything together. It also looks like we'll see below normal precipitation. The answer to the question, leaning towards the below normal precipitation in Texarkana. This one surprised me. The data shows that we very well could not see that inch of snowfall in Texarkana. So the answer as of right now for Texarkana snowfall wise is leaning towards no. I might add that in those 2 years where we did get some snow, we did get quite a bit. So jury is still out somewhat on that particular answer. Hard freeze in Texarkana, likely at some point I would expect we will dip into the teens. It is looking unlikely that we will fall below 15, and it does look likely that we will see temperatures climb into the 80s at some point in Texarkana. So there you have it, a breakdown of what we might be seeing here across the ArkLaTex. Overall, it looks like a rather typical winter. Probably will not be as warm as last winter, and maybe just a little bit better chance than normal as far as our chances of seeing some snow, especially when you look at Shreveport.